Hi, in this video we're going to talk about the best way to kickstart your day every day. Hi, my name's Christine L. Conroy. Welcome to Happy Stuff and Fluff, a channel for women over 50 who are getting happy and growing younger. If this is your first visit, or if you watch me all the time but you haven't yet subscribed, please do so. It really helps the channel if you do that. Now, apparently there's been some jiggery-pokery down at YouTube and they've decided to stop notifying people when new videos comes out. Well, you know, if you've been with me a while, my videos come out every Monday. That's our time together at around about 6:30 UK time, and I think that's 2:30 US Eastern time. That's where I will be every Monday. If you haven't been notified, come and find me. Okay, so yes, we've done quite a few videos on sleep and how to get the best sleep, and I love this lady and I want you to start your day like this. Remember her? That's how we want to start our day every day. Of course, by now, putting all the sleeping tips into practice, you will get a good night's sleep, and now you wake up to face the day. Now, I was listening to Shetty talking, who's the chap who wrote the book Think Like a Monk. I'm going to leave a link to that down below. Very interesting. Dare I say very handsome? Am I allowed to say that too? And the most fabulous speaking voice. Right, okay, I'm digressing now. Let's get back to the subject at hand. So, Think Like a Monk is his book, and he talks about starting your day and having strong habits every day to be the most effective and to show up in the world the way you want to show up in the world. And he talks about the 3 S's in terms of starting his day. So he's talking about sights, scents, and sounds. And I was listening to this and I thought, actually, my routine, I use all the senses to kickstart my day, and I thought it might help you too. So what are we talking about? Well, I'm talking about when I wake up, from the minute I wake up. Well, let me ask you a question. What's the first thing you see when you open your eyes? The first thing you see when you open your eyes. And please don't tell me you reach for your phone and your emails and your texts and so on, because your phone shouldn't be in your bedroom. Okay, many people, first thing they do even before they open their eyes is reach for the phone, yeah? No, that's not the way to start your day. So, if you think about when I talk about designing your home for happiness, it's these little tricks and things to do. That's what I mean by this. I'll leave a video to the first video we did on designing your home for happiness. But this, we're talking about things like what you can put into place from the minute you open your eyes that make you feel good. Now, if we're talking about sight, this is the first thing I see, and it's strategically placed on the wall facing me when I wake up, and it's this. This is, yes, it's the sunflowers, but look at the colours in this. They're so bright and cheerful. And it was actually painted by my grandson, Alf. Now, of course, my son drew it out for him, but you can also see in this photograph, you can see Alf actually painting in between the lines, if you like, and staying in between the lines. And that's my grandson, Alfred. So he painted this picture, which just fills me with delight and warmth. And the bright cheeriness lifts my mood the minute I open my eyes. So that's the first thing. Let's say that's sight. Now, the second thing is the way my alarm goes off on my phone. My phone is not in my bedroom. I leave my phone on a cabinet just outside my bedroom in the hallway. And when this alarm goes off, this is what I hear. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. And that goes on for 15 minutes. And it's so lovely that I tend to leave it on, and it goes on for 15 minutes until it stops of its own accord. Even if I'm up out of bed, I leave it on. It's so lovely to hear that noise. Now, in terms of smell then, Mr. Kitchen, who very often gets up before me, has the coffee pot on, so I wake up to the smell of fresh coffee, which is delightful. In terms of touch, of course, I wake up with my silk pillows. I also now wear a silk mask over my eyes, and for a few seconds I luxuriate in that feeling of skin against silk. The only one I haven't got for you is taste. But I can almost taste the coffee that I can smell. I know, that was cheating. So, 4 senses, yeah? And then I start to think about what I want to achieve during the daytime as I'm getting up and starting the day. And it works, I promise you. And these are things that you can strategically do. You can strategically do these, design these things in your own home to make you feel better. And especially doing it first thing in the morning, you're set for the day. And we know if you start out in a good mood, then the chances are that's going to send a ripple around people you meet, people you work with, and it's set to continue for the rest of the day. Tell me what you do in the comments box below. Do you do anything like this? And if you don't, are any of those tips I've just suggested appealing to you? Something that you could do? I do hope so, because it really works for me. Oh, one other thing a friend of mine used to do, who was an older lady who lived on her own, who very often she used to say the black dog visited her quite often. And what she used to do was set her alarm in the morning to go off to listen to, it was Terry Wogan in those days, a while ago now. For those of you in the US, Terry Wogan was a DJ on BBC Radio 2, early in the morning, a very jovial chap, and she used to say the minute she heard his voice in the morning, that lifted her out of any dark mood she may have been in. So that's another way of doing it, but I love my birds. Okay, that's it. Tell me what you think about all that. I hope it helps you, and I'll see you next time. And until then, remember that on the Happy Stuff and Fluff, we are getting happy and growing younger, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.